Like a movie. Couldn't find out where it was. What's the main street?
Brakes were a brand new invention. This is the actual wood that their hands formed. When you lean up against these walls, you're leaning up against the walls that Wilbur and Orville Wright leaned up against, rested against. Now, here in front of us, we have the middle 16 feet of the wing of the plane full size. We took the fabric off so everybody could see the shape of the wood. You can see where the pilot would lie down. You can see where the engine was. You can see another of the many innovations they brought from their bikes used to make the plane. But the main reason we did this section is to show our guests how the brothers were able to build the plane in this room. I'm often asked, Chris, the plane was big, the room is little, how did they ever get it out the back door? They would build these full-sized sections as you're looking at here. Then they would test the section to make sure it worked the way they thought it needed to. As long as it did, they'd take it all back apart. Every piece of wood, every piece of metal, every nut, bolt, and screw would be disassembled, packed into boxes, and shipped off to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, 500 miles away from their home in Dayton, Ohio. On the beach at Kitty Hawk, for the very first time, they assembled the entire machine, and there they flew. Now, another of the innovations brought from their bikes. Look at the two big black metal frames that held the propellers. The propellers went back here. This is the back of the plane. In your mind's eye, take the propeller off. Put a bicycle seat where the propeller would have been. Put wheels at either end of the frame and bike pedals down here. Turn that frame up. It is almost identical to the frame of every bike.
Try to stay out of your He says it the same way he does. Thanks a lot.
We tried to make it as close as possible to what Edison had. And Henry asked Thomas, how did I do? What is this pretty much what it was like back in 1880? Did I recreate it? And Henry and Thomas says 99.9%. It's pretty close. And Henry's like crestfallen. Oh, geez, what did I do wrong? Well, I'll fix it. I got billions of dollars. So Edison says, well, it was never this clean. It was always smellier than it was. All the chemicals constantly. They had the underground wiring that they